Boom. See if I'm going to go live. Are we live? Let's look at the stream. All right. Boom. Cool. We're live. Very nice. Wesius K-Scrub. First comment, already mean. How dare you? I'm just kidding. What's up? All right, I'm just going to wait a couple seconds. And then, hello. Hey, Jess. And yeah, we'll go over the deck tech really quickly. There is of course, the video of the deck tech on the channel. But just in case you missed it, we'll just run it over real quick before we go into some matches. And yeah, hope everybody's having a good Monday. I'm having a fairly good Monday. All right, just gonna check something real quick. Okay, we're good. Alrighty. Hello, 12 people. Dizzy, hi. How's it going? Hope everybody watched the Pro Tour over the weekend, because that was some insane stuff. Had some, sad plays, misplays, but that's okay. Misplays are just part of life, especially at the Pro Tour level. It can be devastating, but, you learn, you move on. But the last two, or the top 8 was what, like 6 decks were mono red aggro, and then, no, 5 decks were mono red aggro. 1 was a black red aggro, and then 2 were just like mono black zombies and green black constrictor, which was cool. So I actually have a deck tech of green black constrictor going out tomorrow morning. So watch out for that. I love that deck. We're definitely doing a test drive of it if we can. So, but okay, I think I've waited long enough. Let's get into the deck tech real quick, just to kind of show. We're not going to do like a full deck tech. I'm just going to run through each card and why I put it in here. So this is Izzet Aggro. This is a red-blue deck that's basically going to be making sure Enigma Drake can swing in for the win. If not, Stormchaser Mage is going to be our win condition, and Locust God, same thing. Or Fever Visions, one of those 3. So on the 1-drop slot, we've got a ton of creatures. Jace, what's up, my brother from another mother? Not much, because, playing some cards. We got a 4th slip through space here. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Draw a card. We've got 3 unsummons to help with any kind of token strategy or big threat that's going to come our way. We got 4 crash through, which is a sorcery. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. Draw a card. The draw the card situation is what we want to be doing. So playing this card to be able to basically cycle, but also get prowess triggers and feed the graveyard for Enigma Drake. We have 2 Expedite for haste and draw a card. Then 4 shocks to help deal with aggro, anything as far as like a planeswalker or just dealing damage to their face. We've got 4 Incendiary Flow over here for the same reason, as well as exiling things like the Scrounger. We've got 4 Riddleform on here because all of these non-creature spells will trigger the Riddleform, and that can get in for another 3 damage per turn. We have 4 Stormchaser Mages for that flying haste prowess power. 4 Enigma Drake, of course, for our finisher. 3 Fevered Visions, because that card is crazy good. And 1 Locust God. Just 1. Not 4, like my video said. That was a graphic issue. Pretty easy land base. Just some mountains, lands, then some 4 Spirebluff Canals, and 4 Wandering Fumarole. Fumarole is actually pretty good, because it's going to get in more often than not. But yeah, and let me look over here at the sideboard. We've got 1 Chandra's Defeat for some good old-fashioned hate for, red cards. Whoop. Actually popped in there. We've got 2 Essence Scatter to help deal with the creature base strategy. Jace's Defeat to help deal with control. Negate to help deal with kind of control or removal. Thing in the Ice, because if you're up against a slow board state, Thing in the Ice is going to flip on turn 4, almost guaranteed. You have 3 Abrade to help deal with artifacts. 1 Insult to Injury, because fogs suck. You want to go all in, absolutely dizzy, all in. And 1 Commit to Memory to help against the anti-mill strategy. And that is the deck. So let's get right into it. Really excited to show it off on camera. Alrighty. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So many things happening. Alright. Let's go. Round 1. I'm up against Red Crusher, 6655. Let's see what our opening hand is. 5 lands, a shock, and a Stormchaser. This is kind of not great. It's not bad. It's definitely not a fast start. I'll keep, though. I like that we have Wandering Fumarole and can later kind of animate it. Stormchaser on turn 2 with a shock up to help deal with anything. That's pretty nice. All right, come on. Got any Evolving Wilds. And of course, this is a post-Pro Tour, so we're probably going to run into a bunch of mono-red aggro decks and a lot of black-green Constrictor decks. This might be a black-green Constrictor deck right here in front of me, so that's something to keep in mind. There's a slip through space. Let's pull out the Wandering Fumarole at the beginning and pass turn. James Carr, it will wander on into the red zone. Oh, man. Let's see, attune with Aether. So this is not a black-green Constrictor. This might be black-green Energy. So let's get out a island here. Let's see if we can get a Stormchaser Mage out before anything else. See if it'll die to a Fatal Push. Gonna get in for one here. Long Tusk Cup. What's with the dots? I don't get it. Alrighty. John, good luck. Thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see. Let's go for a mountain here. We've got 2 energy for a shock. Let's go for a slip through space. Browse Sugar. Draw a card. Let's see. Spirebluff Canal. I'd like to hold Stormchaser Mage up for a blocker for Long Tusk Cub. Even if he makes it a 3. 3 I can, of course, chump with Shock. That's good. We'll keep that up. I like the 3 of this deck a lot. I built vaguely similar deck, but also included Soulscar's Mage and Harsh Mentor. I think Soulscar is really great, especially if you see a lot of Hazarets. Yeah, I think Soulscar is actually really good. Here is a Winding Constrictor. Yeah. Okay, so this is black-green energy. So let's see, I can deal block here. How do I think I will deal against Raminep Red? Not great, probably. Let's see. Yup. We're going to want to do the shock this time, at this moment, for the Prowess trigger to happen. Yeah. It's a 4/4. We're going to trade. That's fine. Okay, cool. Revenant Red is probably going to be a really difficult matchup, obviously. It's, let's see, all lands. We're curving out perfectly. Topher, still can't believe actually won the Pro Tour. Dude, Red Deck wins. I think, I can't remember the last time it won. Probably around Magic Origins. There was a ton of stuff around then that was really great for Red. It's going to get for 2 here. We've Mana Flooded. But it's really good. There's another Constrictor. Let's see. Mana Flood. All right, we'll keep up a Wandering Fumarole as a blocker here. But, I think every, like, I don't know, 3rd or 4th Pro Tour, you'll have a red deck wins. Like, take it. Let's do an animate here. Block one of these guys. I don't mind swapping if... Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind trading for that. There's a 3rd. Nice. Here's a Fevered Visions. That'll help a little bit. Thank you. See, Enigma Drake, it's a 2/4 right now, thanks to Shock and Slip Through Space. Traverse the Uvenwald. Gotcha. Alright, Swamp into the battlefield. Just going to swing out for 2/4. So we got to crash through here. We'll want to definitely get out a blocker here. So I think this is the correct play. Let's do a crash through to get some card draw, pump up our Drake. And pass turn. What do you suggest taking it to F&M to beat Ramanap Red? What do I suggest? I think Black-Green Constrictor is great. I think anything with lots of removal. So this deck, the Enigma Drake deck, has 8 pieces of removal in the deck. So, whoop, hunt the weak ball. Ouchie. Yeah, that's probably it for us since we flooded out. I think any kind of strategy, as long as you have lots of good removal, like Black-Green Constrictor has 4 pieces of, what do you call it? Fatal Push to help deal with the early game threat. As long as you can deal with the early game threat, that's the biggest concern. Let's see here. Let's get out of Locust God. We're at 5 live, so. Yep, get to draw a card. And I've got a shock up. So if he decides to block here, I can kill that Constrictor. So we'll see what happens. Unless he's got another Hunt the Week for the Locust God. But yeah, white-black control is very good. The life gain on that is going to be great. Oketra's Last Mercy is probably a card that's going to come into mind for a sideboard situation. Let's see. Going to kill Rishkar here. Yep. He is going to get 2 big creatures. Elliot, I'm here. YouTube did not alert me of the stream and said I was off being productive. If you don't get a notification of the stream, make sure to hit that bell. Sometimes, and even then, sometimes it won't notify you. But I think if you're hitting the bell on this right beside the subscriptions box, that'll notify you. So let's see what Crop Sigil is. Beginning of your upkeep, you might put the top card of your library in the graveyard. Gotcha. This is a double block here. Yep. That's fine. We'll just recast it. Always. Hunt the Weak, is that usually played in these kind of decks? I think it's like tooled around with quite a bit. But I'm not sure, like, personally, that it's a great pick. 5, 6. Let's do that. Let's slip through space. Let's crash through. Cool. There we go. Block us for days. Cool, and we got another crash through at the end of our turn. So 3 blockers. As long as nothing had trample coming through, we'll be fine. So that's gonna be the good thing for now. So he's at 13 life. I'm at 5. Not sure how I'm gonna fare though. Here's an undergrowth champion. Yep. So it's immediately a 5/5. But I've got 3 blockers, so he doesn't get to attack this turn anyway. But yeah, I think Oketra's Control for sideboard advantage. Oketra's Last Mercy, not Oketra's Control. Oketra's Last Mercy is going to be the thing to beat here. Let's see. You don't have green source. That's fine. Yep. When I draw a card, I get a dude. Cool. Let's do a crash through. No problem. And of course, we're going to get another guy when we end our turn. Nothing in the graveyard we can really use. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's get in for 4 in the air right here. I like that play. Locust God is so good because it just stalls out your board state. There's a good unsummon right there. Yep. So we can just unsummon one of the Wandering Constrictors. Probably the 8/9, of course. See what happens though. 7 cards in his hand, thanks to Fever Visions. Elliot, wow, nice hand, so amazing. Yeah, all lands and an unsummon. It's perfect. Here, let's bounce the Winding Constrictor. So he doesn't get as many. That's fine. This is also a trampler, so we'll need to make sure we can survive. If he doesn't do anything to kill our creatures the following turn, we just swing out and win. So I don't know what he can really do. See this guy. Neither of these guys have trample, so I'm just going to block and block. And that's going to be game, probably, for me. He's going to go down to 5, and I'll swing out. He's got 1 mana untapped that's black, which pinks him for mana whenever he taps with it. So, I think that's game 1 on my end. Looks like it. Are you realizing that right now? I feel like my opponent may be realizing it. Yep, that's it. Sideboard. Yeah, of course, I'm not going to activate the God as well to draw a card and discard a card. Let's see. Definitely want to try and outpace him a bit. I like Essence Scatter being in here. I'm not a big fan of Abrade or Negate or Jace's Defeat or Chandra's Defeat, obviously. No commit. It's okay. I like Thing in the Ice and Essence Scatter because while this is a particularly fast matchup, let's take out 1 Thing in the Ice. Let's take out 1 Fevered Visions. Kind of want to get rid of 2 Riddleforms here. And let's get rid of 1 Shock. I like that a little bit better there. Let's do that. Thing in the Ice has 4 toughness, so it's going to be able to block early in the game. So that's going to be great for us. Let's see what our opening hand is. Let's see. Wandering Fumarole, 2 Fever Visions, 2 Stormcasters, and a Locust God. This looks like a mulligan to me. Mulligan. Shock, shock, crash through, Thing in the Ice. This is a great hand. If we can get a land, yes. Awesome. Elliot, Insult. Insult's good. I agree Insult is very good. But I kind of want to be a little bit more careful with the Thing in the Ice. Let's see here. It's got a Spirebluff Canal. Pass the turn. Because we definitely want to have Thing in the Ice out first and then be able to do our 1 mana spells. Why not run Soulscar Mage? It was a good drop. It was actually in the deck for a little bit, but I put in Stormchaser and the Enigma Drake. Enigma Drake is what I wanted the deck to be based around. So Enigma Drake is technically probably taking the spot of Soulscar for this deck. But that's just kind of how I wanted to run it. Let's see. Here's a 2-drop. Let's get out Thing in the Ice. Is there enough burn to run it in the deck? There's 8 pieces of burn in the deck, so 4 shock, 4 incendiary flows. So there is enough to like get it going, obviously. Let's see, Crop Signal, Sigil. It's coming down with 4. I can do, let's see, if I can draw into another red piece of mana, I can do 2, get 2 counters off the Thing in the Ice. That would be wonderful. There's a Wandering Fumarole. That's not bad. HW, might as well put Fling in for lulz. Actually, Fling, like I've talked to a couple people about that. Fling was talked about for a while in this deck, but I just decided against it at the end of the day. There's another crash through. I don't know if you guys can hear that truck outside. All right. We've got almost enough to be able to flip on the following turn, which is awesome. Thing in the Ice is so good. Now, of course, if they bring into a Fatal Push, then it's dead. So, Ken just got here. Is this standard or modern? This is standard. There's a Flying First Strike 2/3. No problem. There's an Enigma Drake. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to shock this guy into oblivion. No problem, no problem. And the following turn, we can do Thing in the Ice. And if not, we have a 3/4 Drake. Actually, a 4/4 Drake if we play it out. As soon as I saw Enigma Drake, I clicked. Thanks, Giovanni. Appreciate that. This is actually round 1, game 2. I won game 1 thanks to Locust God. And this, I'm playing against a black-green energy deck. It's doing some interesting stuff. They're using some enchantments that I wouldn't normally see in a black-green energy deck. I think you can gain a life or put a counter, right? Gain 2 life, yeah. Last weekend, a mill deck allowed my Enigma Drake to become a 24/4. It was sweet. That's awesome, Lance. All right. Let's see what he can do. He's got 3 cards in hand. He's really struggling to stabilize this game. Here's an Incendiary Flow. Let's see. Let's get out a... Of course, we can't do anything first because it'll bounce whatever we do. So let's get out a Crash Through. And it's going to flip the Horror. Yep. That's going to draw us a card. Let's play out that island there. Let's play a Drake. I like that idea. And we'll swing for 7. Let's see. Do you have a Fatal Push? You do not. You go to 15. Ooh. Ken, nice. Love Izzet. Made a deck centered around the Drake with flying combo with fraying sanity on myself with the cards like Tormenting Voice and Cathartic Reunion. That sounds amazing. I kind of want to see that deck now. Goodness. All right, we've got a 7/8 and a 4/4 on board. So he's going to be gaining 2 life from Retreat right here. Yep, always going to trigger to that. Virtuous Gearhulk, no problem. Going to make him a, what, 7/7? Or 8/8. Yeah, that's right. That's fine. Best thing about this deck is that we... Yep. Play that out, please. Let me play it out. We can actually... I mean, attacking into this 8/8 with my 7/8 is great because we can just trade with the Incendiary Flow. I think that's fine. Because that makes him a, 5, 4, and a 2. So we're still getting in for 7. Yep. Actually, I should have done Incendiary Flow first for the Prowess trigger, but we're getting in for 5, so that was my fault. I always forget Incendiary Flow is a sorcery, not an instance. It's such an instance card that I just forget. It's still going to die to Incendiary Flow, so it's not like we're missing that much. We're just missing 2 points of damage here. With Modern Run, let's see. Good James, I have a fun deck with Thermal Alchemist and Firebrand, Archer, and Fevered Visions. Not sure how good it is, but it's fun. I mean, I think that would be cool. Let's see. Get in for 5 here. And let's do an Incendiary Flow. That Prowess trigger. Again, that was my fault. That was a misplay. But we've got a 5/4 and a 1/3. Are you replaying Reverser? Reverser? What? I'm confused. I'm playing Izzet Aggro. Oh, man. Let's see what he's got. 3 cards in hand. Red Prowess, dude. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. I'm playing basically not necessarily playing Red Prowess, but I've got the Prowess trigger right here. So Stormchaser Mage is the only card in the deck that has the ability to have Prowess. Enigma Drake is really the card we want to be swinging in with every turn. So, and luckily with Enigma Drake, it doesn't die to a Fatal Push. So he's going to have to bring out a Grasp of Darkness or a straight removal spell, which I'm not sure he has. He's got 2 cards in hand. I hope Unstable has a card like Fatal Push. With only effect cards that have juvenile creatures in the fixtures. Oh my gosh, that's weird. Gotcha. Crop Sigil. Putting 3 into your hand, right? Yeah. Gonna pull out a Drana, no problem. Here's a Locust God. Yep. And of course, Enigma Drake can get in because it's a 5/4. And the first strike is great, but I can still get in for 5 this turn. Elliot, shut up, you're weird. I'm not weird, you're weird. I'm kidding. All right, let's get in for 5, going to 9. All right, we've got all of our threats on board right now. Thoughts on pump spells instead of for doing more damage? I consider Crash Through, Expedite, and Slip Through Space basically pump spells because of the Stormchaser Mage and the Enigma Drake, because they both give them 1 power. Enigma Drake permanently, and Stormchaser Mage for prowess. I think both of those are great for those, and I think they kind of double as like card draw for cycling, as well as being able to get in. So, okay, let's see what we're doing here. 3 cards in hand. He's gonna try gain some life with Retreat here. But if he doesn't deal with the Locust God quickly, it's gonna probably spiral out of control. I'll do Wandering Fumarole as well if he decides to attack in. I'll just block with the Locust God. So we'd like to pull into a Shock or Incendiary Flow. Incendiary Flow, the best punt card 2017. Dude, it's hard. Like, you think it's an instant all the time. It's one of those things. It's just like, ugh. When it's made with 4 more cards, create power. Creatures with 2 or power can't block this turn. Gotcha. That's fine, but, you can't do anything. Yep, I get to draw a card. Gonna play out a Wandering Fumarole. Let's get in for 8 in the air. Actually, let's hold up on Locust God here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 20, so I'm gonna swing out with both. I'm feeling good. Would Abrade be better than Incendiary Flow because it could kill Gear Hulk? Or I'm missing. Abrade doesn't hit players. Yeah, that's right, Elliot. So going down to 4. Let's see, what can he do? Can he come back from this, or is that game? He wants to hit face every now. Yeah. Every now, and then plus the exile is nice against zombies, emerge, Kenra. Yeah, I agree with that. Refuse to cooperate. Donald, hey, how's the deck doing? This is round 2 of match 1. I won the first round. This is the second round, and I'm doing really well. As you can see, 20-4 against green-black energy, but it kind of turned it into something else post-sideboard. That's fine. Don't mind taking some damage for that. Here's a Flaying Tendrils. Gonna kill him. Another Flaying Tendrils. Yeah, it's fine. Gonna wipe the board here. I can still get in with Wandering Fumarole, so if he doesn't play out a threat this turn, I'm still going to win. He's gonna do some life. Now I just need to pull into a Shock. Emerson, but normally Abrade is better. Abrade is normally better depending on your matchup. That's kind of what I like to say on that. Whoop. Oh, Flaying Tendrils exiles them, don't they? Yeah, they exile. Dang. That's fine. We're still going to get in for 4 this turn. Yep. Swap that power. Elliot, I'm surprised how many top 8 decks were not running more anti-red deck win strategies like Sweltering Suns and Flaying Tendrils. Flaying Tendrils, yeah, you'd think it would be more of a situation. I think a lot of Pro Tour players were expecting blue-red control to be more in the meta than or blue-red control, and I think it was blue-white God Pharaoh's Gift. So Politic, the chat is much more civil than Twitch. Nice. Yeah, I try to keep it, civil. And everyone here is pretty nice. We got 100 of you guys viewing right now. That's awesome. Let's see, he's at 6. Let's see, I could animate. Let's animate 1. Let's do a slip through space, draw a card. All right, there's an Enigma Drake there. Play that out the following turn. Down to 2. What do you got? Is that game? Is this a creature? Liliana. Nice. You gonna plus it? Now all we need to do is pull into an Expedite. Nope, but we did get a Stormchaser Mage. Let's see. Let's do Enigma Drake here. And a Stormchaser Mage. And swing in for 1. I like attacking him more than Liliana this turn. And what he can bring back is a Wandering Winding Constrictor and Longtusk Cub. And that's it. So I've got 2 pieces of attacks here. So let's see, 1 card in hand. What are people's opinions on Abzan's Super Friends list? It's pretty good. People seem to troll more on Twitch. Yeah, I agree with that, Matthew. Let's see, you're going to bring back... You got your multiform. That's fine. Yep, you didn't lay a land or anything though, so you still have a... Well, there's an Incendiary Flow to the face, so let's just do that. Is that game? Do you have anything to deal with it? Oh, we got the GG. GG. Awesome. Yeah, 2-0 against Green-Black Energy round 1. Let's go into another round. I love it when everything works out. No, I called Reddit with my playtest team when I saw the full deck list. Pros must have seen it too. My guess was Gift deck was hyped in playtesting and everyone freaked out. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think the God Pharaoh deck definitely was hyped a lot. It just has the ability to go, so wide. I like this. Let's keep this. Alrighty. He went first. He's got a Wandering Fumarole here, pass turn. Alrighty. 2 lands. This is maybe a Temur energy deck here. Spirebluff Canal. I like Stormchaser first, and then Riddleform later for the Prowess trigger. Especially with a crash through. Keep that up so Longtusk Cub doesn't get in for a hit. Still contemplating whether to play mono red in game day. Can either make blue-red spells or Pummeler instead. Pummeler is a great deck right now. A lot of people aren't really touting it because it didn't really do well in the Pro Tour, but Pummeler is amazing. It does a lot better than you think it does. Let's block here. If he has a pump spell, he dies, but... Actually, he has that. Dang it. I forgot if Attune with Aether gives him energy. Gah! I got distracted from talking with you guys. 2 seconds of distraction. Alright, let's see here. Feud Revisions is probably the play here. We definitely want to try and... You're finally playing Riddleform. Yeah, Matthew, yeah, for sure. I've got 4 of them in this deck. So, I think White-Green Kitty Tribal can beat the mono-red deck a lot. Lots like Link. Yeah, if you saw, I think it was on Thursday, I played a Rakdos aggro deck, pretty similar to the mono-red aggro deck, and I lost, like, a lot to it was a white-green cat tribal deck, and then there was a mono-white lifelink deck. It was great. So, Elliot, no Camel Tribal. I can't do Camel Tribal. There's not enough camels in the format right now. But yeah, lifelinkers are definitely the issue. He's going to get in for a ton of damage on this turn. He had a great hand. Yep, getting in for 6. Do you have an improved version of Our Devastation of Land Destruction? Ooh. You know, I haven't thought of Land Destruction since Our Devastation came out, but I bet there would be some great additions. I'll do some deck testing this week. Let's see here. Let's do a... Island. I like Riddleform this play. You've got 5 energy. So Incendiary Flow is not going to cut it. So let's go for a Crash through to draw a card and keep an Unsummon up. What game is this? This is game 2. Game 1, I 2-0'd a green-black energy deck. So that was fun. Here's a Shock. So Incendiary Flow and Shock will get them, but just an Incendiary Flow will not. That's fine. This is game 1 of round 2. And he's got board presence for days. So probably going to lose this game 1. He just had a great opening hand. Let's see here. Let's unsummon one of the Cubs here. Yep. So Reaper. You're doing great, man. You're doing great. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see if you want to kill Riddleform. Here's our Harness Lightning. Yep. He's got 5 energy, so... Gonna put some more on there. Yeah. Go to 8 damage. You can do 9 damage this turn. Take me to 5. Turn 3 Riddleform, Cartouche of Zeal on it. Well, you can't Cartouche the Riddleform as an enchantment. You have to, it has to be a creature first, obviously. All camels are terrible, but still. Goodness. Yep. Take me down to 6. Another Long Tusk Cub coming down. Yep, he's going to 16. Let's see. Not looking great for me. Let's see here. I just need 3. Let's do a slip through space. See if we can get into... Nope. All right. Let's go for... Incendiary Flow here. Nope. Let's go for Incendiary Flow here. We're still dead, so it's not like I can do anything. Oh, the cast trigger makes an enchant, and then you just say afterwards. Oh, that's actually... Well, you can't target it, though, can you? Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Let's concede. Let's go to game 2 here. You can get in for 8. And it's going to hurt my face. All right, let's do some Thing in the Ice. Again, this is going to be a similar matchup to the other one. Let's take out some Riddleforms. I like a Essence Scatter here as well. Commit is okay. Let's put an Insult in here instead of Commit. Let's take out a Shock. And the other Riddleform. I like that a little bit better. Yeah, let's go with that. The spell will check again for a target upon resolution, but you need a target initially. Yeah, Elliot, that's correct. That's what I thought, yeah. I'm going to play first. 2 lands. Let's see, Thing in the Ice, Unsummon. It's 2 Stormchasers and an Expedite. Sure. I like this. Enchantments don't target. Auras do. Yeah, that's correct, Elliot. You got it. You got it. All right, let's do a Wandering Fumarole. Pass turn. See if we can fare better on this one. Why don't you Magma Spray instead of Shock in this deck? Magma Spray can hit the opponent's face, or Shock can hit the opponent's face, and Magma Spray cannot. That's why Magma Spray is not in the main board. It could be something to put in the sideboard, but I have Incendiary Flows in the main board, so that's going to be my exile thing for like Scroungers and things like that. So those are good picks. It's just that, let's do a thing in the ice here. It's just that Magma Spray doesn't hit the person's face, and having the ability to hit your opponent's face is sometimes, I feel it's more needed than exiling. Now, all right, let's do a mountain. Let's see, we can do 3 triggers. Oh my gosh. Let's do a Stormchaser here. Let's do a Crash Through. I'm expecting a Harness Lightning coming down to try and kill the thing in the ice eventually. So that's going to be the thing we're going to worry about. Stormchaser's not going to kick off thing in the ice, but yep. Going to always yield. Here's a Harness Lightning. Abrade. Gotcha. No problem. Would rather Abrade than Harness Lightning this turn, I guess. You even have a list for land destruction deck ideas? I am interested. I actually have a land destruction deck on the channel. It's a few months old, though. But everything is in standard still. I just haven't updated it. So thank you guys for reminding me that. I might do that this week. That would be a really cool idea. Come on, opponent. Yep, removing a counter, drawing a card. See what we get out of that. I got really lucky and hit Crumble to Dust, Structural Distortion, and then a generic land destruction spell. Yeah, that's going to be good. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Yeah, land destruction, if it's played correctly, it's insane. It's really difficult to fight against. Because if you miss a land drop like one time, like it's, almost game over. Oh, we've got another Stormchaser here. Let's get that out. We'll do a Expedite. Yep. See if he wants to kill something else this turn. I'm assuming he's wanting to. Would like to get into some mana here for this card draw on Expedite. There's some card draw. Cool. Let's do another Expedite. Yep. Gonna always yield to that. Two energy, you can still take out Stormchaser Mage. We're just gonna get in for 3 here. And the following turn thing in the ice will flip if he doesn't kill it. So that's gonna be great. It's gonna be so nice. Enchantments don't target. What about Oblivion Ring? Well, Oblivion Ring targets target permanent. The Cartouche of Zeal targets target creature. It's an aura, so use Wildfire Elemental and Sweltering Suns for early board control. Nice. I feel like Wildfire Elemental isn't getting like the the attention it deserves. I feel like it's a really good card that no one's talking about right now, and that's kind of sad. Let's do a let's see. Slip through space on thing in the ice. You're tapped out. It's gonna flip. It's gonna bounce the Blistering Hydra. I don't know why he did that. And I'm gonna get in for 7. Got a card draw there. Can I not play the card? I guess not. It wouldn't let me. I was trying to play out this Mage again. Yep. Oh, I've already played a land, that's why. Durr. Alright, pass turn. Sweet. Alright, you got 5 energy, so let's see if there's a Harness Lightning coming down, because it can actually do 8 damage to Awoken Horror here. But since Riddleform becomes a creature uncast, right? Yeah, Josh, he gets 3 more energy that way. That makes sense. I was just wondering why he did that instead of like played out a Harness Lightning. There's the Harness Lightning. Yeah, he's going to spend all of it to kill the horror. Makes sense. Took him a long time to do that, though. Passing turn. Interesting. Okay, let's get out of Island here. We've got Enigma Drake. And a Stormchaser Mage. So let's get those out. And get in for 1. No Bedlam Reveler. Not in this deck, actually. No. Again, I wanted to center the deck kind of around being able to cycle cards through and making the Enigma Drake be the win condition. So this game 2 is a lot more in my favor, actually. Just got to see if we can last long enough. He's got 4 cards in hand, so... Again, the Fevered Visions is really good in this deck, but it can sometimes like make you mana flood and your opponent draw everything they need. So let's see what happens here. Here's 4. Bristling Hydra coming down. Luckily, Bristling Hydra doesn't have reach, so that's good for us. Abrade, no problem. Alright, let's do some damage here. Let's see if we can do an Unsummon. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do the Unsummon because he's going to make it hexproof. But we're pumping up our Enigma Drake here. And we're going to do a slip through space right after that. So he's going to be coming in for 6. Let's slip through space. Draw a card. Gotcha. Get in for 6 here. Going down to 3. All right. Harness Lightning or cut? Do you have it? That's game. All right, cool. Let's go to game 3. Awesome. I'm feeling pretty good about what we just did there. I like another thing in the ice. And let's take out a Fever Visions for that. I like that idea a little bit better now. What is it? What is this deck? Izzet Aggro? It's Izzet Aggro, yeah. So it's pretty fast. It's not, you know, ramming up red, but it's gonna, you know, have maybe a turn 4 flip on a thing in the ice more frequently than not. You would keep the slip. I wanted to keep to spin the slip just in case I got in extra damage, or just so I can get the extra damage, because those last 3 damages could have been done with an Incendiary Flow. That's why I did that. So if he draws on a spell though, like Shock, he wins. Yeah, exactly, Elliot. So I wanted to make sure my Drake was getting in for as much as he possibly could the turn he was at viable. So he was probably hoping to top deck a Harness Lightning or something like that. So if he was, then it would have been, you know, a different story for me. So nice. But we're on game 3 of round 2. So let's see what happens. Maybe in this game I'll misplay Incendiary Flow again. So is it nonsense? It is nonsense. All right. Is it genius or is it nonsense? Oh, that's a good pun. We'll keep this. All right. He's playing out a forest. We'll play out our Spirebluff Canal and pass. We just got everything good in our hand right now, don't we? Having a Drake early in the game is kind of bad. We don't really want it. But, I mean, if we draw into it, nothing you can do. Servant of the Conduit. I can't Essence Scatter that because I don't have 2 mana. Let's go for an Essence Scatter here. I'm expecting a Long Tusk Cub to come down. What are your thoughts on green-white lifelink Stompy against ramming up red? Historically, Stompy has always put the kibosh on red Sly archetypes. I think it's good, but they need to have... you need to have some form of life gain in the deck. If they don't, it's going to be really difficult to deal with. Why is Fevered Visions a good card? Because Fevered Visions helps draw your stuff out. It helps ping your opponent, even though they're getting cards. Because you're basically on the equal footing. That's the thing. Yep, let's Essence Scatter that cub. Get out of here, cub. Excuse me. Little burp there. Let's play out of Fever Visions here. I like that idea. Get some double Fever Visions actions going. Yeah. Got an Insult. No spot for Champion of Wits. No, not really in this deck. There's not really a need for it. Ooh, Pummeler. Interesting. I guess this is a Temur Pummeler deck. Gonna get in for 2 here. He's got 7 energy, so he can do stuff. Let's see here. It's got a Wandering Fumarole. Really want to get out a creature this turn. And Expedite will be the instant play. Elliot, yeah, I think Champion of Wits is probably just too slow to play for this matchup. Or for this deck. I like Champion of Wits. I think it's great in the God Pharaoh deck, but I don't think it's great in basically anything else. Oh, there's a Larger Than Life. Does he go off this turn? Seems like it. Yep. I got a block. Gonna cast Expedite to help on the toughness. I haven't seen Pummeler the entire matches, and the entire set of matches, so Abrade didn't come in at all. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's going to go to 10-10. God, Pummeler's so good, guys. Like, there's this, it's just insane. 2020, yeah, I'm dead. Oh God. That's it. Goodness gracious. Whew. Yeah, Pummeler out of nowhere, out of left field. Did not even see that in the deck. But Pummeler can definitely end a game quickly. That's awesome. Let's go to round 3. Goodness gracious. That hurt. That hurt my soul. All right. Let's see what we can do. 2 Spirebluff, an island, 2 islands. I like this. Let's keep it. Authority of the Consoles and Bonds of Morality, the best cards in matchup. The Fat Far. Absolutely murder the deck. Can't turn. Yeah, that's true. Glorybound is great. Let's do Spirebluff Canal. And pass turn. Yeah, Donald, he won with exact damage. Crazy. But Pummeler's amazing. Oh, this might be Mardu vehicles. Looks like it. Let's see here, we're going to Incendiary Flow that fella. And pass turn. I got pummeled by the Pummeler. If you saw, Manosaurus actually did a video sponsored by us that is the green-red Pummeler deck. It's great. Because it can definitely come out of literally nowhere and win the game. Glintless Crane. Interesting. As a surprise win con, yes. Not so good in Game 2. I agree. But I didn't see it in any of the games except for Game 3. So I didn't board in Abrade or anything like that to deal with it. So that's my bad. I just kind of thought we were playing against a Temur energy deck that didn't have Pummeler. Let's get out of Spirebluff Canal. I like getting out of Fevered Visions here. And passing turn. In this case, will I cast Fevered Visions? Yes. If you have the mana to cast Fevered Visions, I would do it. This is not Mardu vehicles. I don't know what this is. Is this just red white artifacts? Or not red white artifacts. What is this deck? Someone give me a name. Yep. Oh, this is probably God Pharaoh deck. That's what this is. Let's get out an island. I like Riddleform over that right now. Let's do a slip through space. See if we can draw into some value here. I'm not going to transform Riddleform this turn. That's fine. I will use Expedite as a blocker, though. Stormchaser Mage. Nice. So I don't have any Glorybringer, so I'm going to substitute with a green Gearhulk. Gearhulk's great. So you're going to swing in. Going to Expedite. Expedite is the only card in that set of like do a thing, draw a card that is an instant. So is it the latest Mardu vehicles from Pro Tour? Maybe. This looks more like the God Pharaoh deck though. But we'll see. Here's an Abrade. No problem. This may be Mardu vehicles, I'm not sure though. Yep. We get a crash through from that. Hit me for 3. No problem. What we got coming out? Walking Ballista for 1. Draws doesn't mean a win though. No, because with Fever Visions, like I just pinged him for 2 and I haven't done anything to him, you know. The ability to draw is great, but the ability to kind of get in for damage on their turn is even better, I feel. Let's do a whoop. Let's do a Stormchaser here. And then a Stormchaser. And let's do a crash through and get in for 4. There's a shock. That's good for us. Get in for 4. Yeah, draw us up, find tools for the win, and you can get an extra 2 points of damage on your opponent. So, and the draw, I mean, goes to both players. So it's like, you know, neither of us are disadvantaged or advantaged by it. It's a across the board enchantment. It helps both of us. Yeah, this is definitely Mardu vehicles now. See what this is. Another Ballista. Get in for 3 here. Got him down to 12. I've got Incendiary Flow and a Shock. Incendiary Flow is going to go for the Scrounger, and a Shock is probably going to go for a Ballista. Let's do that right now and get 2 Prowess triggers. Izzet my favorite guild? Dude, it is. Honestly, it's my favorite too. And then when you get to 3 colors, it's basically just Jeskai right after that. So let's see. He's probably just going to ping one of my creatures because of shock, but that's fine. Or me, ping me. Elliot, wow, look at all those vehicles. I know, I keep saying vehicles. Okay, you gonna ping me? Yeah. That's fine. My guys are 3/5s now. And if he blocks with the crane's gonna die. Let's get him for 3. Or 6. And then we'll play out the Enigma Drake on main phase 2. Down to 6. Let's play out the Drake. Say, hey, we've got lethal. What are you going to do about it? Pass turn? You should make green-white humans with Rona's Monument. I think I really want to make a red-white humans deck, like Exert deck. Green-white humans might be interesting. I don't know about Rona's Monument. I know Kedra's Monument's great. But Rona's Monument, not a fan. Got 3 flyers in the air. Do you have kill spells? I also have an Incendiary Flow in hand. So here's a big boy Ballista getting 2/2s. You're just going to swing in. That's fine. I will take 4. He goes down to 4 there. Play out a Wandering Fumarole. Let's see. Let's get a Riddleform out here. Get a Prowess trigger. That's it. Yep. All right, let's go to game 2. Gonna put in Abrades. I like Thing in the Ice. Let's take Riddleform out. Let's take out an Unsummon and a Shock. I'm good with that. Very nice. You never won, but I also wasn't defeated. Hey, that's a good way of looking at things. Goodness. James, it's amazing with Catcher's Monument. Yeah, I would assume it would be. A Catcher's Monument is a great card. Like, a lot of people, when it first came out in Amonkhet, were like, I mean, it's okay. And then, like, they would just, like, you know, dominate their drafts. And be like, I mean, it's not bad. And then, like, they put in a standard deck. I think it's pretty good. And now it's like, oh, it's like one of the best artifacts in the game. Okay, cool. 2 negates for Gideon. Ah, I should have locked it in. But, yeah, I didn't put it in there. I feel like I've got enough burn to deal with it. We'll see what happens, though. I can always bounce a Gideon with Unsummons. That's not bad. Since I'm playing Mardu vehicles. Okay. Let's see what this hand is. 2 lands. A crash through, Fevered Visions, and a Abrade. I actually like this hand. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not bad. There is a Toolcraft. Spirebluff Canal. That's fine. We'll pass turn. Yeah, you're going to get in for 1. But I've got 4 triggers right here for Thing in the Ice. So I'm happy with that. Going to get in for 3 here. Let's play out a Mountain. I like playing out Thing in the Ice first. And passing turn. Has anyone suggested Bloodwater Entity for this deck yet? Seems decent. I love that card in draft. That card is great in draft. I actually had that card tested in the place of Stormchaser. And the problem was that it just died to a Shock or a Magma Spray. It died so easily. That was the problem. I can't do anything against an unlicensed disintegration. Better for miracles. Let's see here. I'm down to 8 already. Let's do Abrade on Scrap Heap. And then Unsummon the following turn on Toolcraft. Getting in for that damage. There's an Aether Sphere. No problem. Yep. Let's bounce the Templar. All right, 4. Let's get out of Fevered Visions here and do a crash through. Did we just crash through into crash through? What just happened there? Okay. I was like, nothing changed. Goodness. Bloodwater Entity is a good card, Drone. I don't think you should, you know, completely like forget about it. I think it's a good card. I just think that right now, the current meta, there's so much removal that it's very difficult to survive. So I might make Modern Izzet, but my local game store doesn't play much Modern. Oh, that sucks. Well, you can always play Modern online. Let's see, Nahiri. Let's see. Draw a card, discard a card, exile. Yeah, gonna kill a Fever Visions. That's fine. Yep. Let's shock that Nahiri. Yes. Let's crash through. Let's crash through. Thing in the Ice. Sweet. Okay. We're in the game. But if you know, he's got a 3/5 flyer, so that's not great. So, not liking my chances on this one. Ooh, another unlicensed. There's 3. Getting in for 3. Ouchie. What is Riddleform for here? Watch second game and again sided it out. Looking for ways to improve my Izzet Drakes. Riddleform is there for like the slower matchup for anything with so like black-blue control, red-blue control, things like that. Let's see what we can do here. Is there anything we can do? I don't think there is. Now we're dead. All right, let's go to concede. All right, let's go to game 3. Let's see. It's just that Riddleform is not very good against a super aggressive strategy. So that's why I took it out. Let's get the negates in here and Essence Scatter in here. I like that idea. Take these unsummons out. And a Fevered Vision out. Think. How many Expedites? I'm only running 2. Those cards are great, but the problem with Slip Through Space and Expedite is they have to have target creature. Crash Through is creatures you control. So I had 4 Expedite in here, but then after reading creatures you control and Crash Through, I put 4 in there instead. Let's take out a Shock. That's fine. Deck Builder's Toolkit. How's it been going? It's been going pretty good. So round 1, I went up against a green-black energy deck. 2-0'd that really quickly. Round 2, went up against a Temur energy pummeler deck. Did not see the pummeler until round 3, so I didn't think he had it. And he got me in round 3. So that was a 1-2. This is a terrible, kind of not, but terrible hand. And then this is this is worse. And this is round 3. And we're up against not Mardu vehicles, but Mardu vehicles. Let's see here. Nope. Sure. That's fine. Goodness. Wandering Fumarole. Pass turn. Ooh. I'm always so afraid. Oh, bye, Topher. Are you leaving? I didn't see if you were leaving or not. But thank you. I'll make sure to keep it up. All right, let's pass. Yeah. My turn. Let's get out a Thing in the Ice. Pass turn. Got 2 triggers here if it can last long enough. There's a cut. Ouch. All right, let's go to Spirebluff Canal. Let's do a Crash Through. Shock. Gotcha. Let's keep both of these in our hand. Pass turn. Let's see what's going to happen here. Can I ask you a question about the deck? Why Incendiary Flow instead of Magma Spray? So again, a minute ago I kind of explained that, but the reason was that Incendiary Flow hits an opponent's face. Magma Spray does not hit an opponent's face. So for 1 extra mana, I get to hit the opponent's face or a Planeswalker's face. So that is the reason. So yep, we're just going to keep that up and pass turn again. But Magma Spray is very good. It's just that there are a lot of creatures now that are, can either grow beyond 3 toughness. And the only kind of creature we want to be exiled continuously is going to be Scrapheap Scrounger, which not everybody plays. Let's shock that to Oblivion. Actually, we might. No. Yeah. He likes hitting faces. He's into that sort of thing. Yes, Elliot, I am. I am into that thing. Okay. Getting in for 3. Ouch. All right, we got an Enigma Drake with 2/4 power. So we can either swing in with Wandering Fumarole here for 4 or get a Drake out. I like the Drake idea a little bit better. And I'll pass turn. Just hope he doesn't have a removal spell, which I'm sure he does. Thank you for the answer. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you coming around. Again, yeah, if you guys are new to this stream, I stream every weekday usually at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that's going to be... What I like to do is I like to... let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like to get a deck tech out like that morning and then do a stream on that deck the following day or the day of. So that's kind of what I like to do. I'm getting antsy over here. Let's get a Wandering Fumarole out. Alrighty. What's my thoughts? What is your thoughts, son? Bloodwater. I think you meant thoughts on. That was funny. 2 toughness is hard to deal with, yeah. Dies to removal. That's basically it. Prowess Trigger is good on it, and the ability to kind of throw your instant sorceries is great, but yeah, there's a Fatal Push. No problem. Still get in for 2. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. You know it's going to be bad, and it's going to be kind of ironic when I say this, if we draw into a Locust God with 5 mana. There's a Scrap Heap, which of course he can crew. So let's see what happens here. He might just pass. Nope, he's going to crew and attack in. Can you even tell me the name of the next set that is coming out? It's Ixalan. It is Pirate Dinosaurs. So. Wandering Futon. Nice. Guessing it's too many 3 drops with the Drakes. Yeah, the 3 mana. Oh, there's an License. Dang. Removal for days. Probably going to lose this one. I like Incendiary Flow on the Scrounger here. Let's go for a Crash Through. Lay out a land, pass turn. See if we can get into a Locust God or something. Yeah, Bloodwater Entity also has like counter synergy with Enigma Drake. So, like, getting a Bloodwater Entity out and taking a card from the graveyard makes the Drake weaker. So, that's not that great for us. 4 cards in hand, 3 cards in hand. Commander 2017 is coming out. Yeah, and we also have a, what, Grixis Wizards? That was the next set that was spoiled, which looks awesome. We'll keep Incendiary Flow in our hand for the turn. And pass turn. Pirate Dinosaurs. That's what I said, didn't I? Or did I say Dinosaur Pirates? What? Ixalan, a.k.a. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of Jurassic Park. Nice. All right. I'm assuming you're going to crew. Nope, create a dude. That's fine. This is probably like I would say this is a terrible matchup for us. For this kind of deck. The ability to have so much removal on top of a creature-based strategy is just really difficult for us to kind of get around. Let's see here. End. We got a Mountain and an Incendiary Flow. Let's throw the... dang it. I want to throw the Incendiary Flow at Gideon to take him down to 1, but that means we'll be taking 5 damage the following turn. Let's see, if he just makes him a, what, a 5/5? He'll come in for 5. This guy will die. And he'll just give me for 5. Okay, so we'll just do that instead. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've lost this one. If you go face, you lose. Yes, that is true. Negate. Yep, that's it. That is game. Nothing I can do about that. I like Cruise, yeah. I was just talking it out, you know, just talking it out, seeing what I can do. Yeah, basically the game if you hit Gideon. Let's see what this is. Creature. What is this? Oh, ribbons for 5. Yeah, it's game. Bam. Let's do one more. So we're 1 for 2. Not terrible, not great. Let's see, you want to play first? Yes. We've got 2 lands, Fumarole, Incendiary Flow, and 3 1-drops. I like that. I think Rakdos Madness aggro didn't do well because I ran out of gas too fast, so I'm going to put in some Cathartic Reunions. Yeah, and that was the thing for this deck, is that I'm afraid of running out of gas, but Slip Through Space, Crash Through, and Expedite help kind of refill my hand. So if I'm running out of gas, then it's probably just because I'm just in the mid-game and I'm just playing out my burn spells. So, and Fever Visions does a really good job of that. Let's see here, black, blue. Let's get out a mountain here. I like a Stormchaser. Chasing some storms. Let's get in for 1. Let's see what this deck is. Oh, Rakdos, black, blue, or black, red, sorry. Sunken Hollow. Alright, let's see. No 3rd land drop. Let's do a crash through if we can get a 3rd land drop. Nope. But I do like this. 3/5. Nice. And we'll shock the face. Look at that series of plays right there. I tell you what, it's like we're a pro. Cycling. Yep. And we'll swing in for 4. 13 life. It's really nice. Our Enigma Drake is now a 3/4, so 2 other cards we can play out will make it pretty powerful. Got an Unsummon here. Let's go for a setup right here and see if they're going to counter this. Passing turn with mana up makes me assume they're going to counter something. There's a disallow. No problem. We're going to get in for 2 here. Yeah, this is a control matchup, which is good for us because it's in our favor. Let's see, 4 lands, 6 cards in hand, or 5 cards in hand. Passing again. Let's do a Slip Through Space. Draw a card. Let's do an Expedite. Draw a card. Goodness. And we'll do a shock to the face, and that'll probably get countered. See what happens here. We do get that prowess trigger, though. Oh, another 6 damage. I don't see a Fatal Push. Strange. Is there a Fatal Push coming right now? I'm assuming Immolating Glare. No problem. Down to 9 life, though. And our Enigma Drake is a 6/4 right now. If we draw into another land, we can hopefully avoid a Censor or something. Anticipate. Cathartic is okay. It's too prone to 3/1. Yeah. Anticipate. Let's see what's happening here. Yeah. 5 cards in hand. Just going to pass turn again. Yep. Here's an island. Do we want to try for the Drake? I kind of want to try for Stormchaser because he knows that's a threat. Let's see what he does. Yep. Let's do an Incendiary Flow to the face. Yeah. Gonna go down to 6. Why no Thermal Alchemist or Firebrand Archer? Yeah, not fast enough. It's they're good cards, but they're not fast enough in this deck. We want to try and build up our Enigma Drake to ridiculous levels. And same with our Stormchaser. There's a cast out. That's fine. Get that removal out of your hand, boy. Alright, let's try for Enigma Drake this turn. 7/4. Ooh, it hits. Gonna pass turn. I've also got an Unsummon here up, so if he tries to kill it this turn or the following turn, we have a way to get it back. Gonna cycle an Irrigated Farmland. Yeah, Cathartic Reunion is a 3-for-1. Did you think about Wildfire Eternal in this deck? I didn't think about it for this deck specifically. Yeah, there's a Grasp of Darkness. Let's unsummon that. Again, that makes it an 8-4. Spirebluff Canal. Play out the Enigma Drake again. Yep. And I'm going to pass turn. Now, if he has a kill spell this turn, then I'm dead. Or he's dead. My Drake is dead. Not me. I have 20 life. It's more filtering the tree than card draw. Yeah, you need... Yeah. Cathartic Union is a good card, though. Especially if you're using it in Madness Outlet. Obnixilis. Ooh. Yeah, destroy target creature. Yup. Can't do nothing about that. Alright, we're going to make a Wandering Fumarole and swing for face. Swap that toughness. Down to 2. Do you have an answer? Or is that game 1? Let's play out a Riddleform here. If you want, I don't know. I'm assuming that he has a Gear Hulk in hand because he has 6 mana untapped. So let's see if there's a Gear Hulk coming down in this play. That's why I didn't attack him with a Wandering Fumarole. Yep, that's fine. Let's do a Crash Through here. I'm not going to make the Riddleform this turn. Let's see if I can scry. Yep. See what's on top here. I have 6 lands, so a Locust God would be great. Expedite. I'll put this on top. I like that idea. The reason I like Expedite more than hoping to get into Incendiary Flow or something like that is I can make sure Riddleform transforms this following turn. Yep, pass turn. Excuse me. There's a cast out on Riddleform, no problem. That just means he's, yep, that's fine. Draw a card, lose a life. You're down to 1 life, good sir. There's a tap land, 3 cards in hand. Another Wandering Fumarole. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a, whoop. Cancel that. Let's animate the Fumarole here. Let's see, I'm going to attack him. Do you have... Whoop, nope, not that. Do you have an answer? Where's that game? Gear Hulk. That's fine. Here's a Hieroglyphic Illumination. Yeah, Tormenting Voice is still in the set as well. That's a good card. Yep, going to draw 2 cards. Let's give our dude haste and draw a card. Oh, there's a Slip Through Space. So we got it if... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we got it if he doesn't have an answer to Slip Through Space for our Wandering Fumarole the following turn. Which is good for us. So close. This is a good match. Shambling Vent. That's fine. Going to get in for some 2. But again, Wandering Fumarole does 4, so that 2 extra damage isn't going to be too great for him. Okay. Can you counter that? Looks like it. Oh, and anticipate. He's looking for a counter. Do you get it? Nope. Do you get a removal spell, though? There's a removal spell, yeah. So close, so close. All right, I'm going to pass the turn on that. He may come back and win now with that. He's going to swing in for Shambling Vent again. Go to 5. Yeah, our tempo's kind of lost now. How many Expedites do we have in here? 2? Yeah, we have both of them in the graveyard. Down to 11. I've got a Stormchaser Mage here. Let's do a Crash Through. Anguished Unmaking going down to 2. That's fine. That would have been kind of hilarious if we drew another Stormchaser, but we didn't. Yep. Alrighty. All the mana. 3 cards in hand. Shambling Vent. Invulnerable Jet, refuse to cooperate, and insult injury to push damage through. Use Slip and X spell. They give creature unblockable and draw a card. Yeah, it's good. This is going to be a little bit harder of a matchup because you've got Fatal Push and Anguished Unmaking main board. 4 and 4. Let's see what I got here. Scarab God. Yep, that's game. Cool. That was a good game 1. All right, let's do Thing in the Ice. I like Jace's Defeat and Negate. I appreciate Abrade. I'm pretty good with Insult. Let's see. Let's get out some Shocks. Excuse me. Unsummons. In the Riddleform. 1 Incendiary Flow. 1 Fevered Visions. And let's do 1 more Riddleform. I think that's okay. That's good. All right. Would I like to play first? Yes. Let's see what this opening hand has. 3 land, a Riddleform, Negate, Slip Through Space, and Incendiary Flow. I like this. Let's play out a Spirebluff and pass turn. All right. Yep. Let's play out a Riddleform here. And pass the turn. Let's see if we got Negate, Incendiary Flow, and Slip Through Space. Elliot, yeah, I think Key to the City is probably one of the best cards in Rakdos Madness. It's amazing. It's going to win you more games than you think. Let's see, yeah. We can go for an Incendiary to the face here and animate Riddleform. Yes. See if he's got a Fatal Push in hand. If not, I'm going to get in for 6 damage right now. Let's do a slip through space as well to get some card draw. Nope. That's nice. Alright, we'll pass turn. Since I can't slip through space on the Riddleform itself, I'm just going to use it like that. Alright. Let's see, we've got a Wandering Fumarole. Let's play that and pass turn. Keep up a Scry if he doesn't do anything, and a Negate if he does. I'm assuming he's not going to do anything. Yep. Let's Scry. Wandering Fumarole. I'll keep that on top. I like that. Again, Wandering Fumarole is a late game bomb, so, or late game attacker. So being able to have it up is great. Got nothing else to do though for the turn. Again, I'm gonna keep up a Negate here. He's got 5 land. Expecting maybe a Hieroglyphic Illumination. Nope. Put that on bottom. My turn. It's got an Enigma Drake. It's a 2/4 right now. Let's get out the Drake. See, he's got a counter card or a kill spell. Nope, got nothing. Okay. I'll pass turn. That way I can get in for a little bit more damage than normal. Let's see, you've got a tap land. That was his 6th land, by the way. I'm not going to scry because I want to make sure that the Drake doesn't die to something. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do a crash through. We're going to animate Riddleform. Make the Drake a 3/4. Draw a card from that. Yeah, I'm going to keep the Negate up to protect the Drake. Let's see. 3, 6, 9. I could get in for 9 this turn, but I wouldn't have a follow-up animate ability for the Riddleform. So let's keep that in our hand for now and just swing out for 6. There's a Fatal Push. Let's get rid of that. See if he's got a follow-up to that Negate. Maybe, maybe not. There's a Cast Out coming down. I'm assuming that's going to grab the Drake. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, let's do an Incendiary Flow to the face. Cast Out incoming, yeah. You called it, Elliot. 8 life left. He's got 6. I've got Jace's defeat, which is kind of hilarious, honestly. So I feel happy about being able to do Wandering Fumarole here. Because I'm assuming that there's going to be a Gear Hulk coming down. Nope, there's a push, though. Goodness. Elliot, that's because you're playing against me. Are you sniping me right now? What is happening? My God. Anticipate, no problem. We'll keep up a Scry on the Riddleform. He's looking for that Gear Hulk for sure. Let's see. You looking for a main phase Gear Hulk? What's happening? Liliana. Nice. Yep. Let's just kill that Liliana if we can. Let's do a Jace's defeat on that. Yep. Yep, so 3 is going to go to the face. 4 is going to go to Liliana. Thank you. Very nice. Alrighty. 2 cards in hand. Kalitas. Cool. Thing in the Ice is nice. Let's see. Could still attack in with Wandering Fumarole if I want to, but I will pass instead. Of course, that lifelink on Kalitas is what's going to gain him, you know. Let's see. We'll just block here. I'm okay with that. The life gain is important, but 2 cards in hand. Let's see, I can get it for 5 this turn. Elliot, scry. I know, I forgot to scry. I thought that in my brain. I was like, scry! Then I just pulled the card and I was like, dang it, I didn't scry. Dang it, Bobby, I didn't scry. Alright. Getting in for 5 here. See if he has a removal spell for one of these guys. Probably the Wandering Fumarole if he's got a Fatal Push. Abdullah, yeah, I should have scried. Sorry about that. Misplays, it happens. It happens. Blessed Alliance. Gonna untap. And I'm gonna sack a creature. So let's sack this. Yep, you gonna block with your Zombo? You're not gonna block? Okay. Put a post-it note on your screen. Thanks, appreciate that. Oh man, that's funny. Block, yeah. Let's see what this is. Yeah, gonna put that on there, eat that. Got a Wandering Fumarole again. Let's see here. Abdullah, dang it, Bobby. Always playing them god dang video games. Oh my gosh. You guys have seen too much King of the Hill. Alright, I'm gonna scry, you know. Mind sculpting. Let's make Izzet great again. Yeah, that's fine. His Kalitas has turned the tide for this situation. Not feeling great. Not feeling great. Coming in for 7 here. Or 5. Okay. Scry! No. Okay, that's fine. Pass. I think we're done. We're out of gas. We're out of gas, folks. Goodness. Okay. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. a block. Streaming and playing is not easy. Yeah, it's hard. All right, let's see. We demand a lot of attention. I agree. You do. Gotcha. So Kalitas is dead, but, you know. Yeah, I had 24 lands in the deck. Oh, he played another Kalitas. Let's get out a Enigma Drake here. Pass turn. Yep. Let's see, how much can he spend? 3 mana, so he's going to have to sacrifice. That's fine, I'll just take it. Elliot, he's back. Yes, he's back. Sadly. Oh, I didn't scry that time either. Pass. I'm missing all this stuff. It's really distracting, too, to be on stream and to play. I'm at my wit's end. All right, let's see. Missed the pylon. We should only harass him once for his mistake, not twice. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Now, if I make a mistake, dudes, totally call me out on it. It's fine. Yep. All right, let's scry. You know, I don't really want that. Insult's nice. Let's see. I can do 12, 6. That's 18. 19, 20. So close. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 23 lands in the deck right now, not 22. 22 probably is a better answer. If I attack in, I'm going to do 20 damage. He'll be down to 9. Nothing gains me life, though. I can try and kill one of his zombies, but his dude will be a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You must construct additional pylons. I appreciate you, Dan. I appreciate you, Elliot. Thanks. Let's see. I can get him for 20 this turn. Do damage. Kill something. He can sack, make him... Could I kill Kalitas with Aftermath? Doubles that damage. Well, the thing is, he can... So I can do an additional 2 damage, actually, thanks to that. You guys pointing that out. The problem is he can just eat some of his zombies and get bigger. So, yeah. So the thing for me is I can do extremely close to lethal if he doesn't counter this with the 2 cards in hand. But if I keep up, he'll just continue to ping me for 3. Let's keep up this 1 turn, and then I'm going to try it the following turn, see what I can draw into. I do need to have 6 land available, so I can only scry 1 time. Yeah, he's going to put 2 on him. Let's see, he's probably just going to do it this turn. Yeah. Yep. And 9-10. Hi from Italy. Let's see. Yep. And that's game anyway. No problem. He had it anyway. That was it. Goodness gracious. That was a interesting control deck. I like that a lot, though. And Kalitas is great in sideboard. But that is it today, guys. Remember to scry. I remembered to scry, and I also remembered that I'm going to die. So there we go. Oh my gosh. But I hope you guys had fun today. Did 4 rounds instead of 3. Had some fun. I love Izzet Aggro. It's a lot of fun. I would say it's probably a more casual deck, obviously, than your typical standard deck right now. But if you like that prowess and instant and sorcery power, then I recommend playing it. But that is it, guys, for today. Tomorrow I'll have a green-black Constrictor deck tech coming out. It'll be basically Sam Pardee's deck list, and then later that day I'll try and do a test drive of it, which will be pretty fun. But yeah, thanks for the stream. Interesting as usual. Thanks, Josh. I appreciate it. My sucking, hopefully it wasn't too bad for you. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I guess I'm going to head off the stream. But you guys have a good day, and I will see you tomorrow, again, 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. I just saw and Taryn forgetting to scry. Day ruined again. Elliot, I'm just, punching. I like hitting opponents' faces, and you're an opponent. No, I'm just kidding. Gosh. Yeah, appreciate it, Elliot. I'll see you guys tomorrow.